What's up, guys? I'm here to talk about the topic of professional wrestling today and how it's real or fake, in quotations. Um, I was watching some old WWF or WWE videos, and then I kept going from one to another, and then I saw on the sidebar the related videos, and not long after I saw a video titled "WWE is fake. Here's proof." you know, and I understand everybody has the right to their own opinion, and I watched it, and that led to others, and I was just watching and seeing what people were thinking. Um, so I just figured it's snowing outside. There's nothing better to do, so I'm gonna make a video and state my opinion, and lay down some facts because I do know more about this sport than I do about a lot of other sports. I followed professional wrestling my whole life. I've loved it since birth. I mean, I can't. There wasn't a time I can remember where pro wrestling wasn't like I didn't even know what it was. Like I've always known it, always watched it, and that's just how it was for me. Uh, I want to start off by saying, one, I'm gonna put this out there for people that most of you guys know and others could give a shit less. Um, Pro wrestling is staged. It's out there. It's obvious. Like, how else are you gonna take your opponent into a move and having their hands in the position they should be in? They know it's coming. That's an obvious. It's staged. Does it hurt? Of course it does. A wrestling ring isn't like a cloud or a bunch of pillows. It's wood. It's steel. It's metal. Wrestling ropes. Used in like big time companies. Uh, it's it's steel cable, taped up, and with stuff around it. But I was talking to my buddy who was getting pro trained, and he said he was bouncing off the ropes when he was practicing. Or when he was training, and your back can you can have red marks on your back just from bouncing off the ropes like 10 minutes. It can it's something you got to condition yourself for. It's a sport. And a lot of people are like, well, it shouldn't be a sport because it's fake. Well, like I said, it's staged, but it's not fake. Like, when they land on that mat, it's only because they condition their body for it. That's why everybody in the world that likes pro wrestling and always wanted to be a pro wrestler, that's the reason they're not a pro wrestler. Some people can do it, others can't. And, I think people got to respect that. It's kind of like the NFL, like, a lot of people want to do it, not everybody does do it, because you simply can't. And I'm not knocking the NFL at all because I love football. I love and I have a lot of respect for all sports. Um, and every sport's unique in its own way. And with wrestling, I know like football, baseball, like they get off seasons, and wrestling doesn't. WWE, TNA, whatever. They're on the road 24/7. They get to go home to their families and see them like once or twice a year, if they're lucky. And that's by, if they're in the storyline where they're injured, or if they really would get injured, like Draws. A lot of people heard of him. Draws took a. D'Lo Brown gave Draws I believe it was a power bomb or a pile drive. I can't remember. Thus, the point being is, Draws broke his neck, and is in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, because when they were wrestling, they were going into it and somebody threw, I think, like soda or something under the ring, and D'Lo Brown slipped on it, and that caused the mood to get messed up, which caused Draws to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. It's little accidents or it's little things like that that can make a huge difference. Everybody knows about Owen Hart, of course, and that was back in '99, but that wasn't planned. It was planned for the way for him to come down, the way he was with his blue blazer gimmick. But I was watching numerous videos, and he even said like he didn't feel comfortable doing it, but he was paid to do what he was supposed to do, and that's what Vince wanted him to do. And the cables and harness or whatever, something went wrong, and it let him go and came down on the turnbuckle, or ring post. I mean, when you go down head first or neck first on a ring post, it's made of steel or anything like that. You're obviously gonna die from the height. I mean, he was really high up. Other injuries that have happened. Bob Holly or Hardcore Holly. I mean, he broke his neck from Brock Lesnar. That was a power bomb given wrong, and uh, it's just little things like that that people don't think of that could really put somebody's life in jeopardy or, end their career. And, everybody's like, oh, it's a big joke because it's fake. But I hate to tell you this, but it's not fake. It's just staged. Um, it's just one of those things I wish people could just respect. Like, I mean, I can't force everybody's opinion. Like, I can't force people to, believe what I believe, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to change people's output, but I'm just trying to, give them some more information. That way, maybe they will change their outlook on things. Um, it's like I said. The point being, I respect all sports. Even like one that I could never really get into is baseball. I don't knock it. I mean, I think it looks easy on TV, but then again, so does a lot of other sports. Personally, me, I was never out on the field running from base to base or, anything like that, but I still got respect for the people that do it. They're paid to do it. It's their job, and they do it well. It's just, the whole point of this video is to prove and give people points and tips that pro wrestling is real. It's just staged. Like, they know what's coming, they condition their bodies for it, and there are certain ways to take moves. Otherwise, they get hurt left and right. But you can't say it's not real, because if that'd be the case, when Hulk Hogan gave Andre the Giant a body slam at WrestleMania 3, which back then that was a big ordeal. I mean, because of how big he was in size, and I mean, it's not fake, because obviously when he went to body slam him, Andre didn't float away into the air. He hit the mat like a real person, like it would if it'd be in real life, Like, he really hit the mat. It's real. It happened, It's just staged. That's the whole thing. And I respect that. And, I know there's many and thousands and probably even millions of people out there that respect that and understand that. And I'm not making this video to try to make people respect that. You respect what you want. That's what makes everybody different. But just trying to, open up the doors a little bit more and show people more of what it is. I mean, it's not all fun and dandy. People get hurt, accidents do happen, and wrestling, just as well as many other sports, can shorten a person's career from all the all the bumps and stuff they take on a ring. Like, it, I mean, you're doing like so many pain medicines just because, like, you're on pain medication all the time, because one, you're not getting right sleep. I mean, you're on the road 24/7. Lord knows what they eat. I mean, more than likely fast food most of the time, or maybe restaurants, but, because they're always traveling. I don't know how they keep themselves, in shape, whether the steroid case is in there or not. That's a whole other topic I don't feel like getting into, because do I personally think they still use them even after the whole Benoit case? Of course I think they do, but I don't think every single one of them uses it. There's no way, because I know plenty of people that can get naturally big to a certain degree, and there are those people that get like that. But people the size of like Batista and stuff like that, it's that quick. No, obviously they're on steroids, but that's a whole other topic. But yeah, I just wanted to end this video on that topic, that my belief is pro wrestling is real. There's a little bit of facts, but it is a staged act. So do what you guys want. Comment below, like the video, dislike the video. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. So I'll see you guys later.